traders, this is day 2 of recording my trades every day for 90 days. Today I took 2 trades, it was a win and a loss, and I came up plus 350 on the day. I'm gonna do an overall analysis of why I took the trades and pretty much everything around that, and I'm gonna do something called a systems check, and then lessons that I learned, and the things that I did right, the things that I could improve, and the things that I'm gonna take on into the next trading day. And so let's get into it. So first I'm going to show you the screenshots of the outcomes of the trades that I took, and then I'll move into TradingView to give a better context of why I took the trades. Like I said on my last video, I post all the trades that I take for free on my Discord, which you can join right now by clicking the link in the pinned comment. So the first trade that I took today was the Nasdaq trade. This was it. I closed it halfway through the stop loss for a loss of $97. And then I took another short trade on Dow Jones. I actually posted it on the general chat. Yeah, so this was before it happened. I put a limit order right over here, and yeah, this is the risk, and this was the take profit, and that trade ended up working out. This is it. I shorted here and then I exited right over here for a profit of 450, and this is the terminal of the day. And now let's go into TradingView. Alright, this is the Nasdaq trade that I took. The reason behind me entering this trade is because of this pullback that happened over here. I was expecting price would retrace up until this resistance level and then start coming down. Another side note is also I recently started using the 100 EMA, and I find that it's pretty nice to figure out the trend as well. I entered over here expecting price not to break over these resistance levels, but price did break out, and then initially I had my stop loss around, I think around this area, but then I closed it halfway through because it was pretty clear that I was wrong. And yeah, the reason behind me shorting over there was because when I went to the 15-minute chart, this was like a clear resistance for me. So that's the reason that I entered it. After the price broke about these highs, I just got out of the trade. But price did end up bouncing a little bit further away, and then it did hit my take profit, which brings me to one of the lessons that I learned today, which was to be patient with my entries. Instead of rushing the trades, it's better to just wait for the optimal entry, because a rushed entry means the stop loss and the take profit all of it gets messed up. So yeah, that's the Nasdaq trade that I took for the day. All right, and then now we have the Dow Jones trade that I took. Reason behind that is first, it was pretty far away from the EMA. I noticed that whenever price moves farther away from this line, it tends to retrace back into, like, pretty much average out, right? That's what the whole point of using this. And the reason behind me shorting this, reason behind my entry pretty much, is because, like I said, there was a clear resistance. My strategy is really simple. I don't use any ICTs, smart money, order blocks, or anything like that. I buy at support and sell at resistance. But also, on the other hand, this is not financial advice because I'm not a profitable trader yet. So I'm always refining my strategy. These videos aren't me giving signals out to you guys. This is just a video journal of my progress to becoming a profitable trader. And yeah, so the reason behind me, like I said, my system is buying at support and selling at resistance, and these lines are pretty much like the resistance levels that I saw. And yeah, so this trade ended up working out, which put us at 300 above the starting balance on the evaluation account. So to pass it, I gotta take it to $53,000, and I'm pretty confident that I can hit it before 30 days. So let's see. Like I said, I'm not focused on the goal. I'm not focused on the money. All I'm focused on is just executing my system every single day, managing risk properly, and making sure that my winners are bigger than my losses. Yeah, just instead of being process oriented, just being goal oriented. And now let's move on towards the Notion page. Like I said before, I noticed a key mistakes that I was making on my last trading sample was that I was focused on the goal of passing the evaluation. One thing about trading is when we are goal oriented, then the goal seems to be running farther away from us. But when I focus on the process, the profits just take care of themselves. So one of the new habits that I'm taking forward towards this sample is to be just process oriented, just focus on the system, executing the system flawlessly, and just don't worry about the goal, because that is not for me to focus on. So yeah, that's the whole reason of the systems check, to always make sure at the end of the day to double check that I am actually following my system, which is buying at support and selling at resistance, having proper psychology, and managing risk properly. So systems check, I'm going to be asking myself 3 questions. So the first one, did I stick to my entry and exit rules? Yes, I sold at resistance, I followed my system, but the Nasdaq trade the entry was a little bit of a rush trade. Did I overtrade or chase? I did not do that today. Did I manage my risk properly? Yes, I made sure my winners are bigger than the losses, and that's the whole point of this question, which is to make sure the winners are always bigger than the losses. Lessons learned. What did I do well today? I managed my risk properly, and then I followed my system, which is buying at support and selling at resistance. I could improve on being more patient with the entries, which I'm gonna do tomorrow, which moves me on into the next question, which is what will I change for the next session. I will be more patient with my entries, manage risk properly, follow my system, and keep that mindset of being process oriented, where the outcome of each trade that I take does not matter. What matters is the outcome over a series of trades, because that's just how the system works. It's not going to predict anything. It's just a tool that we can use with proper risk management to make sure that over a sample of trades I come up on top. So yeah, those are the trades that I took for today, and I'll see you guys on day 3. Peace.